man is coming.
So we've been doing a lot of reporting on how much Netflix has been spending on all of their original properties. They've been picking up TV shows and movies left, right, and center. There's a new one out there. It's called Extinction, and this is a sci-fi thriller that stars Michael Peña and Lizzie Kaplan, and not many other people, which is kind of surprising because it's an end-of-the-world tale about this repair guy that keeps having these vivid nightmares about an alien invasion. And guess what? That's exactly what happens. All of these different alien creatures come crashing down onto the planet and destroying all of these slightly, futuristic buildings. And it kind of sets a tone for what may be to come in our future. You know, it kind of sets up this kind of freaky, like, this is definitely going to happen for all of us out there. And I thought the conceit was kind of cool. I also like the fact that they cast Ben Young, who is the director here, cast Michael Peña in a lead role like this. We don't normally see this guy as the family man, as kind of the straight man, but he's a little fish out of water in the role. I did like that he clenches his jaw and gets things done, and he protects his family. He's not afraid to fight some of these alien creatures that come and get him. So suddenly he turns into a bit of a John McClane in the future kind of thing with these crazy visions that he keeps having. There is an interesting twist in this, which I thought would have been better served if the scale of the movie was bigger. This is another one of these end-of-the-world movies where it's like on a city block or almost all in a building, you know? And so we get to know some of the family's neighbors, who don't last very long, spoiler, but many people that are in the building block don't last very long. So there's some dead bodies in hallways and things like that. But so when you deal with a concept like this, you want to see the enormity of it. You want to see the scale. You want to see, buildings and cities destroyed. And you can go over the top and too cheeseball in that direction too, but you want to feel like this is, ever present, like this is everywhere in every direction. And you don't really. You feel like this is very, claustrophobic and tight on just this family, and you care about the little girls. There's a couple of little girls that Peña and Kaplan have that they're screaming and chasing teddy bears, and like, why do the little kids always have to chase teddy bears in the middle of some horror show like this? It's crazy. It feels low rent, and astonishingly, this was a movie that Universal dumped on Netflix because this was all set up to be something that was going to be in theaters, and they went, nope, Netflix, here you go, our straight-to-video thing. And honestly, I don't want Netflix to become the catch-all. I want Netflix, it is a bit, it's an aggregator of all of this content, but the new stuff should have some pedigree, And when you look at a movie like this, which is leagues below the quality of an episode of Black Mirror or something like that, and it seems like they're stepping up to bat with things that are just not reaching the heights of some of the titles that we're kind of getting to know Netflix for, and Black Mirror is a great one. And it's disappointing, They have like this whole stream of sci-fi end-of-the-world type movies, and they're not good. And this is another one that is not good. It's got some okay ideas in it. The performances aren't terrible, but it's just really thin and forgettable and honestly not worth your time. And even though Netflix is inexpensive for subscribers and there's lots and lots of stuff to get there, we want to see Netflix make better deals and make better projects and better movies. Don't waste our time, Netflix. This is unfortunately a waste of time. I'm going to give Extinction a 4 out of 10.